Yeah. That's a great writing, man. Great title.
Yes. Yeah. It's so good. Shawn didn't care.
No, I thought it was good. I'm trying to share links. I'm sharing links right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Real quick, one last 8 got out, and she's popping back up in season 5, calling it. I like that a lot. We'll do predictions here in just a little bit. But yeah, okay. So in season 3, all I have is Robin, the new character, awesome character. I think she's fucking hilarious. She's the only other one that I thought was a little like woke-ish, feministy in season 4, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, that's one cool thing about this whole fucking show is that it was the escapism that we've talked about so many times, Shawn. Like, you know, like that's what movies are supposed to be, is escapism from reality. Absolutely. And everything. And that's what I love about this show is it's you just get sucked in and you forget that, you know, Biden is a, dictator. Well,
you're supposed to forget about, that's the whole point. Like, you're supposed to forget about all the nonsense that's happening in real life. And then like when movies and shows start bringing politics and like current events into shows to try and remind you of like the bullshit that's happening, it just, it ruins it for me. It absolutely does. I want that escape.
Yeah. I hate it when they turn into after school specials. I want a movie, not an after-school special. That's
I don't want to get lectured right now. Like, fuck off.
Seriously.
So sorry, movies. Putting you back in the bottom.
Well, we can drop the banner, right? Can we drop the banner for him?
I guess.
I'm not that vain. Yeah, just actually move it up a little bit. There you go. So you can cover me up even more.
Right over his face.
There we go. Fine, whatever. I guess no one will know how to find us.
All right, fine, leave it up. Leave it up. I mean, like his chin sits on top of the paint splotch, so it's fine.
Yeah. I'm willing to give what I need to do for the show. So yeah, you can put that right there.
No, thank you. There we go, Shawn.
I'm okay with this because I got it behind me and in front of me, and my face is still here. So
it's weird. It like matches. Okay, but one thing that was that I found out that was interesting that I didn't know is Robin, the actress Maya Hawke, she's actually the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman.
Yep.
I thought that was kind of cool. I did not know that. And then after that, that's like I could only see the two of them in her. Like I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's fucking kid. Also, I thought the 3-inch door rule that Hopper had for Mike and Elle was kind of funny. And then, but it's also hilarious. If you notice when you go back and watch season 1. Elle made Mike keep the door or keep the door open when she was changing instead of just like changing in front of him. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then like made her go in the bathroom, but she kept the door cracked because she was scared to have that door like fully closed because she felt like closed in like in the lab.
Sure.
And then that's why she kind of freaked out when like Mike had to go talk to his mom or whatever, and he had to like keep her shut in the closet. Like I thought that was kind of a cool callback without being a callback. You know what I mean?
I can see that for sure.
You bet.
And then when Hopper brings Joyce and Alexi to meet Murray, and within 5 seconds, Joyce is fucking yelling at Murray. I was looking at the screen like, bitch, shut up. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's the only person that can fucking help you, and you're just berating him immediately. Like that was one of those like, oh, I get catcalled. You know what I mean? Like that was one of those fucking like situations. Like, bitch, shut up. I know you've been through a fucking crazy day, but this is gonna help.
Murray takes a lot of grief in general from people, but like he dishes it right back because he just does not give a fuck. What is he gonna get out of the deal? You need my help? You fucking deal with me now. Like that's just the way it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It always seems like he's on the verge of like he's going to say no to them. He's not going to help them out, but then he always sticks around. You know, he's always threatening there, and he's like, he never goes anywhere. He's always there helping them out with Russian and whatnot. But yeah, he's like a good comic relief.
Yeah.
With it, you know, and just that goofy look on his face, you know, is what you need. You know, just to kind of lessen the tension.
He's a conspiracy theory guy, which all three of us probably love. Yeah. But no, I thought
we can all appreciate that.
Yeah, I definitely thought the season 3 was the weakest of the 4 seasons that have come out so far. It wasn't bad, but it was like it just seemed like they phoned it in a little bit with the premise of the main villain. It
was the least memorable for sure. It's the one where it's just, oh, really? Like, this is what we're gonna do?
The graphics were really fucking cool with the invasion of the body snatchers shit.
Yes.
Like when it went through the fucking the gutter or whatever and leaving bones behind and shit, I was like, it's fucking cool. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Slimy and gross and nasty. Yeah.
The meat monster, the meat monster was cool.
Yeah.
But like there was a lot of things where I'm just kind of like it was the least memorable where I was watching the season, I'm like, okay, I think they're on like their way out because like you can tell when the writing gets a little lazy to me. Like the writing wasn't like that memorable. Like just the whole concept of it being like basically like mall rats. Like it's just like a big mall episode. Like that was the part where I'm like,
It's almost like they didn't have enough money, and so they had to make a choice. Okay, do we spend most of the money on the visual effects, or do we spend more money on the writing or something like that? You know, because they definitely sacrificed writing for the visual effects. Because I thought the visual effects were very impressive. I mean, especially like you said, the meat monster, you know, and how it could just kind of like just gelatinate down in a pile of flesh and bones and whatnot. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool, and how they showed all the people just disappearing in this meaty pile. And they just in the visual effects at the mall at the end. I mean, but yeah,
it was kind of a callback to like the Blob, if you remember, the original like Blob and whatnot. Like, I mean, like the original one from like the 50s, decent, but like for me, I really like the one from like the 80s where it's a little bit more like graphic, a little bit more with the practical effects and stuff like that. They try to make it like extra gory and stuff like that. So like to me, like it really reminded me of that one from like, what was that, like 86, 87 movies? You probably know.
It was 86.
It was a little derivative. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
What?
I mean, and then the whole like, you don't need smelly boys. Like that whole thing was fucking annoying. It was like, dude, like it made me like not like Max for a little bit, because Max was such a fucking cool character in season 2, and then I was just like, why you gotta be a bitch? Like,
yeah, but she said that they're gonna hook up with Ice Cream Girl. Like, oh, you don't need boys, huh? Where is this going?
Exactly. No, I thought it was cool. I thought I thought the friendship between Steve and Robin was really cool. It was kind of funny.
It was genuine. It felt good. Like it felt like a nice, but like you didn't know where it was going at first, and I don't know, like it could have went all kinds of different directions for sure. But like I don't know, the platonic friendship, but I think it made the show better. It made it a little bit better.
I feel bad for fucking Steve again because it's like. Because
I don't know. He needed a friend more than he needed a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, like you could tell he started like it because Dustin was like, "Well, you have Robin there. She's fucking cool." Blah blah. And so he starts like, yeah, maybe I kind of like this girl. And then they start talking. And then she's a fucking muff monkey.
Yeah, and then plus
but he understood quickly, and he just like, all right, we're good.
Yeah. How much does it suck? Like you're trying to hit on girls at your work, and you got this other girl you work with, and she's like giving you shit the whole time when you crash and burn, when some girl turns you down, and she's back there, just yapping at you like those old guys on the Muppet Show, like, you struck out with that girl, you're clear.
Ah, man.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Shawn Cav.
No, so I think they did it well. They pulled it off because Robin's a fucking cool character, so they obviously didn't ruin it. There were so many times I hated to love and loved to hate Lucas's little sister. Like she was
yeah.
I liked her. I thought she was funny.
I liked her, but I also was just like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have some stupid fucking quip every 5 fucking seconds. Like,
do you love black people?
Good question.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder.
Yeah, but then she was like talking about like being against like commies and like she understood capitalism and all that, and then I was like, I'm on the whiskey capitalist. Like I have to like her now.
bet if she was white, you'd like her.
Yeah, she's probably a little autistic, to be honest, for the fact that she's like following all this shit at the age of like 8.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do you know all this shit?
Yeah, whenever there's like somebody really young that's like really into all that stuff and understands all of it, like a John Doyle on like the internet, I was like, oh damn, like they might be like a little autistic because they're on the fucking ball. They know this shit really fucking well. I'm like, how do they know it so well? And it's like, well, it's because they do nothing but study.
Yeah, and it like when they were going through and they had her like crawl through the crawl space or whatever, and she was like saying child endangerment. I was like, was that like a
child endangerment?
Well, I was like, was that a widely used term back then?
No, in the 90s, like as me being a kid, I used to ride in the back of my dad's pickup truck and he would hit all the fucking potholes and the bumps. So I'd go boom, boom. I would go flying in like the bed of the truck. Whee! Whee! And then, like, it was just a blast. We had a great time. And I survived. I'm still here.
That kind of pulled me out of it a little bit because I was like, that term doesn't seem like it was that wildly used, especially by an 8-year-old back in the 80s. Like, I don't know. So that.
And I didn't like it when Lucas said, hey, keep it 100. I thought that was totally out of place for that time. You know,
he did?
So like,
I didn't even notice that.
No.
I didn't catch it either. But yeah, you're absolutely right. That is a common term.
Was fucking joking. Fucking asshole.
Oh, okay. I was like, really? He said that?
No one was saying keeping it 100 in the 80s.
Yeah,
it's like, what? Like that?
What were you guys doing? We was just vibing. No, but I mean, and honestly, like the whole Billy thing, when like at the very end, when he helped out, like, yeah, I mean, and we're like, oh, everyone feels bad. No, fuck that guy. Bye. Like, die. Like, thank you. I'm glad it was you that fucking.
Yeah, he was the subtle racist.
Yeah, exactly. He was fucking racist.
Yeah.
It was cool that they did like
white privilege.
Yeah, it was kind of cool that they did like the Jurassic Park Velociraptor like kitchen scene kind of like feel when they were in the mall and they were like hiding behind that like clothes rack or whatever.
Clever girl.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on to your butts.
Dr. Hammond, the phones are working.
Yeah, best line in Jurassic Park is
hold on to your butts.
And he just has that fucking cigarette just like barely dangling on by a thread. It's fucking so great.
And I got a pool of gasoline, you know. Yeah.
So great.
Actually,
but no,
as far as cool. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I thought it was cool with they keep bringing back the wrist rocket, the slingshot. I thought that was kind of cool, and then they actually used the fireworks idea that you thought was just like a throwaway idea, like a couple episodes before, and then Lucas is all, nope, fucking throw fireworks at this bitch. Like I thought that was fucking cool.
It was effective.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like the fireworks. Like they were shooting the fireworks at like the monster, I believe, correct?
In the mall, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay, now to me that was a big callback to The Gate, if you remember correct. If you remember the movie The Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the movie The Gate, the whole movie essentially is premised around this giant rocket. It's like, oh man, Daddy's fucking massive red rocket. You know, like it's just a big old thing. Like, and like it's a thing that like, you know, it's just a big fucking plastic rocket that's gonna shoot up and put a parachute up and come back down. But
Johnny
like
Knoxville hooked up to it.
No, it's so like it's I don't know, it's like a fucking toy. But the thing is, like, it was like put away in the closet. You don't get to play with it. And then like they open a gate to hell. There's a big fucking monster that comes up in like the living room, and like the kid uses the rocket to shoot at like the monster, and that's ends up what kills it. Now, like, is it a dumb way to kill like the bringer of like hell and all, like the end of the world? Yeah, it's a terrible way to end the fucking movie. But the movie The Gate was fucking awesome when it had all the stop motion claymation stuff, and it had practical effects where like, the phone's melting in the kid's hand, and like, I don't know, really fucking cool shit for sure. So like, I don't know, if you're not familiar with that movie, I would absolutely recommend checking it out for a really good 80s movie for like these good references, because it's all about like listening to a metal record and then they play it backwards and that opens a gate to hell in the kid's backyard. How much cooler does it get from that?
Yeah. I remember it had a cool cover to it, like to the VHS and whatnot. It had the gate on there. You know, the lettering.
Yeah, it's like the
inset into the ground. Yeah, with claws.
There's a door. There's a door, and it says the gate on it, and there's like hands trying to reach up around it. Yeah, like believe me, it's
Very
fucking
metal.
awesome. Yeah, and like I feel like after I'm done with this, I'm gonna end up going and watching it. Like just saying.
One thing that I thought was absolutely fucking hilarious is the never-ending story shit with Dustin's girlfriend, dude. Like,
that was funny.
Dustin.
That was funny.
His girlfriend.
Like me and my wife looked at each other like, really? Like
the never-ending story.
Exactly. And then I love how Lucas and Max, the most auto-tuned fucking thing ever. But I love how Lucas and Max just give Dustin shit for the rest of the show.
Key change, everybody.
Well, we know why you're a bass player.
I do backup vocals, buddy, but I need to hear the pitch first.
Very backup.
Yeah, whatever. It's all the way in the back to where it's off.
Yeah, they're like,
you get nothing.
I'll just turn his mic off. It's okay. Just
hey, Shawn. Yeah, we can hear you. You're sounding great, buddy.
Sounds great.
All right. Did you guys have any notes or callbacks or anything you wanted to?
I think we covered it all for that season. We can go to season 4 now.
Glasses on.
The glasses are on.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wait.
So you know what? That's
Leviathan is fucking awesome. Great fucking 80s movie for sure. Or maybe that was maybe 90s.
That was 89. It was 89.
Okay, before
barely 80s
points. One thing I knew something was going to happen when Billy was driving his car into the station wagon as they were like about to leave or whatever, but that definitely was fucking cool how they had them pull around and fucking and run into Billy's car. I thought that was a really fucking cool scene. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. Billy's car, definitely took a beating in this movie or in this show. That's for sure. Or Camaro, yeah. But no, you mentioned it earlier, like Erica, Lucas's sister. I thought she was hilarious. I thought she was kind of funny. She reminded me of that. Remember the movie Role Models? And they had the bigs and the littles and whatnot. The little black kid right there, man, just quipping, like, oh man, he tried to grab my hang dang. What the hell, like.
The song Love Gun, it's about the guy's dick.
This song got them gas?
Be offended.
Yes. Good.
Well, yeah, that's what Erica reminded me of, like the PG-rated female version of that little kid from Role Models there. So, and then I couldn't help but notice that they were trying to push the men are pigs narrative in the workplace with Nancy. Not to say that men are never pigs, in the workplace and whatnot, but they were pushing that really hard.
Yeah, and
I don't care.
It was the 80s. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, I guess it was a lot different. I'll admit that.
But are we really gonna make excuses like, oh well, my goodness, it shouldn't have been like that or this and that? Like, I don't know. Like, let it go.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's a difference from injecting realist things or what's going on in the world today into certain TV shows, but I can understand why they did it that way with it being the 80s. Now, if it was in now times and they did that, I'd be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, whatever. Like, but I can understand how in the 80s is a little bit different. Not as bad as it, has been, but I can understand that.
Well, maybe they had it in there also just the way the story went, because basically all those guys or a couple of the guys got killed at the end. They got liquefied at the end. And so maybe they wanted to make them look less sympathetic.
Yeah.
When that happened at the end. I don't know. So I'm just spitballing here.
Okay. Anyone else notice Carrie Elwes, like, or however you say that fucking
Carrie Elwes? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else notice that his teeth were extra fucking yellow? No, because they made his teeth look fucking so weird in certain scenes, like I don't know. It gave him this more creepy vibe. I don't know. Sorry, that's just me.
I just kept waiting for him to turn into the Dread Pirate Roberts, the Princess Bride. So.
No, I can't say. I no comment on that one.
God. Yeah, you're more observant than we are there, Ian.
A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Why don't you could pull up a photo? You could show us like an image of like what you're talking about, because like otherwise, I'm not familiar. I don't know. Maybe you could be like, look how yellow they are. Prove your point. Like, you know, this is where you have to lawyer up and actually show some fucking evidence behind your statement.
Hey, we're just talking about a goddamn TV show.
Yeah,
I'm upset.
I'm just bringing up fucking points, dude, that you have to like, you know, back up your statements.
I want to see if this guy can butter a whole loaf of bread with his teeth. I mean, yeah, this is like a
let's see it. Let's see it.
Maybe it wasn't yellow. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's not so yellow anymore.
Hey, shut your whore mouth. No, okay.
Just do what CNN did with that Biden footage. Like, just color his teeth in.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, just kind of shift the colors around. Just like how they did with like, what was it, with Biden's speech like the last week, where it went from red to pink.
I mid it
they
pink.
did, hey, we're gonna make everything pink now because we think pink is a lot more inviting.
He was doing a Victoria's Secret speech instead.
Yeah. It's like, I'll never tell.
Yeah, all I can find.
This is our latest lingerie.
Hey, it's all inclusive. Come on, man.
Yeah, these thigh highs. Come on, man.
All I can find are gifts, and so it's kind of hard to fucking.
All right, well, I'm gonna take your word for it then.
Oh, thanks. Finally, after
if we can just move on, I'll take your word for it.
Jesus Christ, cranberry juice is needed. Okay.
Hey, no, this is what I'm here for, man. I'm here to keep the show entertaining. Yeah, you're triggered. I get it.
All right, keep going, movies.
That's all I had. That's all I had. Oh, yep, there we go.
Let's go to season 4 because season 4 is gonna be the fun one to be discussed for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Whiskey Capitalist podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment below. I know it won't be on the live chat, but at least we'll be able to respond after the fact. And make sure you go to solo.to/thewhiskeycapitalist for all the links and all the ways to get a hold of us. And then go to bit.ly/thewhiskeycapitalist merch for our fully stacked merch store and our new Whiskey Capitalist Stranger Things inspired merch. Also, make sure you go to solo.to/tildeathstudios for any digital media and artwork and anything. If you like the little intros and the little, season promo stuff that I did, then at least leave a comment, something like that would be nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, Ian absolutely did a fantastic job when it came to all this stuff.
Thank you,
especially for when it came to the Whiskey Capitalist, and like just not only the intro and like the background and the logo and stuff, but he also did all the stuff for like the Stranger Things, like little intros as well. So like he's got a great eye for this stuff. This is the link you want to go to. Yeah, and Ian's killing it.
Thank you for the season 3 commies go cry to your mommies. That was fucking great. I had to use that, dude.
Oh yeah, just came to me, man. Just came to me. I was inspired by your inspiration. Yes,
you're a savant.
It's kind of derivative, but yeah.
Yeah. Go to solo.to/Til Death Podcast for the podcast that I do with my wife that kind of started this whole network, the Til Death Podcast network. And we are actually I'm being sick for like a week. That's why we had to postpone this. There's an episode that I'm putting out from Til Death Podcast that talks a little bit more about the Stranger Things stuff, just the two of us talking about it. So that's kind of fun. Make sure you check out @MoviesMerica on Twitter and www.moviesmerica.com. And then Shawn can give you some info about his other show that he does as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this right now because the Whiskey, I was going to say the Whiskey Capitalist, Sipping with Shawn is actually going to be joining Til Death Studios when it comes to the Til Death Podcast Network. We're going to be doing a live stream evening like once a week where I'm going to be doing my own solo show and whatnot. And you can also go and subscribe over here at patreon.com/sippingwithshawn where you can get all the other exclusive content as well as I have some free content on there as well. So by all means, go and check that out. and I will be weekly on the network probably in the next month or so. I would say once we work all the kinks out and we get all the other details done, like it's going to be
doing logos and doing intros and all that stuff for it. So
yeah, we're gonna get it up and running, and it's gonna be live feeds on the same channel you're currently on, and yeah, you can't beat it. That's like gulping with Shawn. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of Shawn.
Okay, I do want to. I do want to say thank you, Trevor, for being the comedic relief along with us on this show and all the other ones you've been a part of, man. Like, do really appreciate it and appreciate you picking up a shirt. Make sure you send us a picture, DM us a picture of you in the shirt or the shirt or whatnot, and we'll throw it up on the Twitter. We'll throw it up on the live stream. Unless you don't want that, just let us know.
No, just send it to me. I'll crop your head out, or I'll put like a clown face over top of your face.
You're gonna
whatever you want, buddy.
Dude, come on, man. Like, you can't cut his head off. We already have enough hate having to do with that. All right.
I wasn't gonna cut his head off.
About it afterwards.
Yeah, we're gonna giggle about it. We're gonna giggle about it after we cut his head off. Apparently.
Meth, go figure.
Whoa.
Hey, all right, cool. Well, I gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all, and movies. We'll catch you after the stream is over here in a second. I kind of actually wanted to talk to you about something.
All right, yeah. Am I in trouble?
Yes,
yes. Yeah, you shouldn't have said the things you said.
Yeah,
you're in a lot of trouble.
If you had too many glasses points.
I came out of my pie hole out loud. Damn
it. For 2 weeks, you're mine.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and do all that shit. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.